They say that a smart person learns from their own mistakes, but an even wiser person learns from the mistakes of others. So, with that being said, I'm here to share 5 solo date mistakes that I made so you don't have to. Let's get right into it.
See you bossing up, you ain't letting up. Go on and brag, you don't bow for no one. Stress for no, she never let you.
Mistake number 1, going out on your solo date with the idea of meeting someone. Solo dating is the main event. You are the main event. It's not a pregame to meet somebody. And I used to do that. I used to like, oh, I'm gonna take myself out and possibly maybe I'll meet a new little boo thing if I was single, or a nice little friend that I can hang out with, things like that. And what ends up happening is you end up spending the night scouring the room, people watching and stuff like that, and whether you meet somebody or not could end up making or breaking your solo date. If you have the intentions of meeting somebody in your head, you're not focusing on you. You should be your main focus throughout the whole entire date, okay? It's your solo date. You're by yourself. You should be connecting with yourself, and that's that. Now, if you are in a place in your life where you are trying to meet somebody and you are open to dating, that's a different story. Okay, like, do you? Okay, do you? If somebody approaches you, like, it does happen. Sometimes I intentionally go to like a cafe or something because I don't want to be approached. If I want to try to take myself to try a new food or something like that, or try a new lounge to hear jazz music or something, I do end up being approached sometimes, and that kind of takes away from my solo experience. If you do get approached and you do end up mingling with somebody, okay. If you are in a place in your life where you do want to meet somebody, okay, that's fine. But if you are definitely trying to focus on self-development and growth and just really connecting with yourself, it's best that you keep yourself in mind when you go on that date, when you take yourself out, wherever that may be. Solo date mistake number 2, constant overstimulating dates, constant loud, packed type of dates for yourself, like constant restaurants, constant lounges, constant clubs. If you never can hear your own thoughts on your solo date, are you really with yourself? Are you really, connecting with yourself? Chances are you're probably not. So I know I wasn't, like, I started to notice, like, I was tired of always taking myself to eat, or always taking myself to, a lounge, or constantly taking myself to places where I'm not going to be focused and tapped in with myself. I started to learn that my favorite solo dates were quiet spaces out in nature. And it is a little bit harder when, the weather is not nice. I'm so happy that we're getting nice weather here on the East Coast. It can just be hard in the winter time. I can feel the seasonal depression leaving my body, but you do got to get creative on those cold months. I definitely learned that I love quiet spaces outside, getting sunlight. I mean, that's why I have my bedroom window nice and open right now, so I can get that natural sunlight. But those quiet moments with yourself, that's when you can hear that sweet whisper. That's when you can really tap into your emotions. A lot of people run away from the quiet setting. They don't want to face whatever ugly emotions that might come up. And that was one of my things. Like, I always wanted to be out and around something or somebody, so that way I'm not being met with like hard emotions to deal with. But the more that I started to do it, the more that I realized I love it, the more I started to hear creative ideas, the more I started to realize certain wounds and where they came from. I was able to acknowledge certain feelings and start really healing myself genuinely. Yeah, now I have dates with a therapist. My solo, quiet, in nature dates led me to dates with a therapist every week. Okay, so like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So those quiet, soft indoor dates, or in the park, or at a cafe, or at a museum, just places where you can really tap in with yourself, those are going to be the dates that mean the most. Those are going to be the dates that help you grow and heal and develop the most. Get your behind in some quiet spaces. Okay, Solo date mistake number 3, which is something that I see online all the time, and is why I close my video out the way that I do. And that's always making your date into content, always filming, always focusing on the angle, focusing on the post. If you're more focused on how things look versus how you feel, then you're missing the point. A lot of people make the solo date thing trendy. I know that I am the solo date diva, and I know that I share my solo dates and things that I'm doing, but there are a lot of dates that I don't share. What we have to remember is the smallest things can be a date. Like you laying in bed with a candle lit, reading your Bible or reading a book, that is time with yourself. That is a date. That is intimacy with self. Like I said in a previous video, when you're doing shadow work, it can get ugly, it can get scary, it can be painful and things like that. So that whole the whole dating yourself and taking yourself out through it, it's just to be a pick me up and to help you discover more about yourself in a fun way outside of just sitting alone and crying and going to therapy and things like that. There's more to the journey, but I'm going to be solo dating forever. Like, no matter if I'm single, married, I'm going to always make sure that I'm dating myself to the day that I die. Like, solo dating is a lifestyle for me. It's a form of self-love for me. Okay? And I hope it is for you too. Solo date mistake number 4, only taking yourself out or only spending time with yourself when you feel like you look good. What does that even mean? Like, I remember there was a point in time where, and even still now, especially when I'm PMSing, that luteal phase, oh my goodness, if you know, you know. But, there can become a time where you feel like, oh, my hair is not right, my nails aren't done, like my body's not right, the outfit. And I noticed that I would get like that and just throw my whole day away or throw the moment that I could be having with myself away. And I had to realize, you need to show up for yourself on your regular days. Like, don't just show up for yourself because you got your nails done and a bust down. Like, sometimes when you pick yourself up and create moments for yourself, regardless of how you feel, that can also be a way out of the funk that you might be in. Like, if my hair is not done, I set aside time to do my hair or, do my nails or something like that. And those are moments alone as well that can pick you up. Like, you're taking care of the very reason why you're trying to avoid spending time with yourself. That also can lead into the fact that you're thinking that you need to be up to par because you're going to be going somewhere. If you don't feel like you look the best or you're not done up, still create a date for yourself inside. You're still fine regardless. So you got to remember that. We still fine regardless, okay? Like, but still make sure you show up for yourself even on the days that you don't feel your best. It's important. And nobody got you like you got you. Solo date mistake number 5, which ties into 1 through 4, and that is not engaging with yourself. Okay, imagine you set up a nice night in for yourself. You got your favorite movie going, you got your ambience set up, you have candles lit, it smells good, you got yourself some flowers, you got your favorite food and everything. And before you can even take a deep breath, you open your phone and get to scrolling. Next thing you know, you're scrolling on your phone and eating, something you probably do on the regular anyways. So that's what I mean when I say you have to make sure, and I had to learn to make sure that I am present and engaging with myself, even when I'm alone. It's so easy to like pick up your phone and scroll or just sit there texting or answering that phone call from your friend or your family member. Like, we want to make sure we either put that phone on do not disturb or just ignore whatever is incoming on that phone until you're done spending time with yourself. You wouldn't treat a date or intimate moment like that with somebody outside of you, with somebody you were dating or a friend. I mean, I would hope not. That would just be rude. I don't know. Some people are like that. Some people just can't give anything their undivided attention, not even themselves. And to that, I pray for you. Keep working at it. If you're watching this video, then that might mean you're working at it. But for the most part, you wouldn't, if you really genuinely cared about the person in front of you, you're not going to be all on your phone and, hee hee and ha ha and at the date with somebody else. So don't do that to yourself. Show yourself the same love and courtesy on your date, okay? Leave that phone alone. It'll be there when you're done, loving and checking in on yourself. But that's it for this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for your love and support. Drop a high heel in the comment section so that I know that you are a fellow solo date diva and you are truly locked in with me. If you're new here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you care. And yes, that's about it. Please remember, solo dating is not a trend or just something to do. It's about genuinely loving on you. Bye.